With a colleague, I'd say, no, I'm going to do it differently this time. We'd joke about how I was going to, every morning, come in and say, everything's an opportunity to pretty much everyone.
Okay.
And almost with, laughing at myself.
Yeah.
And so then it became a running joke between us.
Okay.
That when we'd see each other, good morning, is everything still an opportunity? Yeah, everything's still an opportunity. And you'd still be going through the same, intensity of things. It didn't feel that way. But over time, suddenly, weirdly, just by saying it enough, when I was then confronted by difficult circumstances, by repeating it enough, I heard this extra thought in my head of like, where is the opportunity in this? And I'm not sure that question was in my head before when I'd come across a difficulty. But just by saying it jokingly, taking the mick out of each other, and like, is everything, in that trite, cringeworthy way. Just by saying it over and over again, it just allowed it to come in when I started to need it in difficulty. And then I started to look for those opportunities. And one of the early ones, and I hope this isn't illegal, coping with red lights. So with the kind of stress perception that I have, got to get in, it's busy, so much needs to be done, and obviously don't want to be late. So getting into the car and worrying about being late. And then just knowing that spiral, which I think happens to a lot of people, is, there's traffic or there's more red lights than usual. I'd love it to just be green lights. Well, this is largely hoping for the world to change around your needs, and now I know that's ridiculous. But how I got there was by never tying my shoelaces.
All right.
It sounds weird, and I hope it's not illegal, but this is the part. So what I do is I tuck my shoelaces into my shoes, so they're not dangling about in a dangerous way, and then get into the car. So I've saved 30 seconds to a minute by getting out earlier at that pinch point of the day.
Okay. For a minute I thought you were going to say you just ran the red lights.
No, because when a red light would come up, I'd be grateful for it.
Okay.
Because it's not holding me back. It's now giving me an opportunity to do my shoelaces.
Okay.
And if there's no red lights, I've just had green lights all the way into work.
Yeah.
And we all know if you're trying to get into work at pinch points of the day, weirdly through some bizarre physics, every minute of time can lead you to an open or a really clogged road.
Yeah, okay.
So that was my kind of routine. And then I started thinking, this is really weird, because I'm now grateful for red lights stopping me. What was a massive barrier has now been reperceived.
Would you think you've committed to being playful? Because there's a commitment there when you said to your friend, and also saying to your friend, he's taken it out of your head, and you've got someone else there to
absolutely
laugh at the ridiculousness of stuff. So there's a commitment there, but you've also sort of decided to be more playful and be open, and maybe that opens you up to these seeing these opportunities. And also just that immediate perception. You do the experiment on yourself. I can either get stressed out, angry. Internally, I can feel my own blood pressure rising when I'm making myself angry at something which is going to happen. A red light is going to happen. The traffic jams are going to happen. And instead of that, just being grateful about it. And then starting to think, how many of these other forks can I put in the situation where either outcome I'm going to make into an opportunity? Well, you're the master of the universe. If you can find a way to make yourself grateful at stuff, all hail. If you can find a way to make yourself, or to bring on gratitude and not be bothered about the stuff that's bothered you, and you're like, that is not going to affect how I feel. Let me tell you, my coach told me this story. There was a warrior in Japan, and his master was killed by a thief. And this warrior travelled to the next door precinct to hunt this thief. But when he got there, the thief spat in his face, and he said, "I can't kill you. I can't kill you because you made me so angry." So he wouldn't, because he'd spat in his face. He got so angry, and he didn't want to kill him from a place of anger. He wanted to do what was the right thing. But he can't have a thief, dominate his behaviours and control him. So I guess he did it came back the next day probably. But
I'm going to go for 45 minutes, cold dip, and then
don't go anywhere. But I just love that story of if you can master situations and people,
yourself.
Just
in that
this is going to happen.
Yeah, you've overcome everything.
I can get wound up about it, or just try and trick myself. And so hopefully, hopefully it's do it in a safe way if you're going to try that.
But
tuck your shoelaces right into your shoe. Don't run red lights.
Yeah.
And then when a red light does come, or massive traffic jam, brilliant.
Yeah.
Maybe put on the parking brake, make sure your engine's off. Do it safely. That's important. But the gist of what I'm getting at,
I like it,
is turn everything into an opportunity.